As James Wood High School prepares to celebrate its 75th anniversary on May 18th, staff and students share their excitement about how they are contributing to the planning of this special event. Jennifer Lilly, administrative assistant to Principal Shelley Andrews, has played a major role in the organization and planning of this special event.
We're celebrating James Wood High School's 75th anniversary on May 18th. We're going to start with a program in the auditorium where we're going to have some of our past principals speaking. There's going to be an alumni choir that's going to perform and a historical video that one of our students has created.
James Wood High School Principal Shelley Andrews shares how they wanted to leverage student talent in the creation of materials for this event.
From the very beginning of our work to plan for the 75th anniversary celebration, we knew that we wanted to include student work and student creation along the way. One of the first groups we looked at was our group of marketing classes, and those classes are where our two awesome logos came from. And then we also thought about some of our students who are really talented photographers and videographers and wanted to tap into their skill set to kind of archive or memorialize some of the more important events in James Wood history and talk to the people who have been able to witness James Wood through the decades.
Marketing teacher Paul Hasdovic's students have created various creative pieces for this event.
I was approached by a couple committee members, Coach Patrick, our volleyball coach specifically, about using some classroom content to create some real-world things as a part of the 75th anniversary. First things first was the logo designs. We decided to everybody work together. Some people even partnered up, and everybody submitted a logo, threw it in a big folder, and I let the search committee make the decision, which was really special. Bringing the community together, 75 years of history, there's not a lot of schools out there that have that history, but ultimately I also hope from the class assignments and the brand building that students can build a bunch of confidence. And so if students can leave here or leave my classroom knowing that they have the confidence to build whatever they're interested in, that would certainly be special.
12th grade student Sarah Myers shares how she was inspired to create one of the two logos used for this event.
I just had an inspiration and I immediately had a vision of like how I wanted to design this logo. So the logo is the high school throughout the 75 years. It's the James Wood Middle School now, and then our school before the renovation, and then the afterwards. And I literally just saw it in my head and that was it. So I'm very appreciative to be a part of this. It's pretty great.
11th grader Emma Allen talks about the logo she created and what inspired her idea.
When creating the logo, we were given like a website or so to pull inspiration from, and I found the Golden State Warriors 75th anniversary logo, and I remade it, and then I put James Wood Colonel like spirit to it, I guess, and just like really trying to like bring out the celebrating 75 because that's a long time and it's very important. I feel honored to like be a part of it, and I don't know, it just makes me feel good to like actually be chosen for it and stuff.
Senior Adeline Pitcock shares how the senior gift will continue the Colonel legacy even after the class of 2025 has graduated.
For our senior gift, we decided to do a scavenger hunt, and we want to name it The Legacy of a Colonel to really show like all the history around in the school. We have it a little poster, and we're going to print them out all over the school, and it gives you like a little direction on where to go and try to find this artifact. Like say in the library, we have this whole wall, and it's of positive words from what kids put down in a survey, and so we're going to give them a little clue where to find it, and then they have to find it, and then they'll go to their next clue when they get there. It feels great. It feels great to be part of something big, have my name still on it. History, yeah.
So one of the projects that the committee was tasked our class with developing was a recap video that symbolizes the 75 years of James Wood, and one of our great students, Sean Hodell, is doing a phenomenal job making that.
I love videography. I run a videography business, and it's just a passion of mine. I just wanted to show the aspect of the history from where it started to where it is now, and that journey of how long it took and the dedication and the involvement with the students and the teachers and administration and all that. I hope that people take away from this video the commitment and involvement of all the students and what the teachers and administration try to provide to the students and give them like a future and like helping them a lot to get their goals and their achievements and jobs, whatever they want in life.
It's been a really big project. It started off with bringing in some people from the community, talking about what we wanted the event to be. When we settled on the decade walk and the program. From there, we've recruited alumni from each decade where they are team leads. So they're working with their 10-year time period to create their tables.
James Wood High School cafeteria manager Robin Dick and her husband Brian are leading up the 1980s Decade Committee.
Brian and I are working as a team. He played basketball, he was involved in the band, so we've got a lot of things back from 1985 for that. We've got people reaching out to us that want to help, some cheerleaders that want to give us their props for the day. I'm going to do the menu from when I was here at school. We're going to bring up a lot of what the faculty has accomplished too in the 80s and who they were and where they're at now. You know, it's going to be from 1950 till now. There's so many graduates that have accomplished a lot and are still in our community and help the community. Also, we'll be standing in a new remodeled, renovated school that we can also talk about what's going to happen in the next 75 years.
Special Education English 12 teacher Libby Carter is also leading a Decade Committee.
I am a committee lead for the 70s decade, and that happens to be the decade I graduated in, so it's going to be exciting. Our setup for the 70s decade is going to involve past alumni. I've already had quite a few reach out to me, and that's going to be so exciting because they're not only wanting to come to help work that day, they are going to be bringing past memorabilia. I think this event is going to be wonderful for the community, past alumni, and current teachers and staff. It's also going to give the community a chance to see how wonderful our students are and how much they've produced for this event. Anything 75th anniversary is big, no matter what it's in. But for schools, I think it's just honoring the history of James Wood, the legacy, and then moving forward, the future of bringing all of that together.
I want them to come and be proud to be a Colonel, be proud to be an alumni, be proud of what we've accomplished, be proud of our new renovation, and just proud of everything that James Wood stands for.
James Wood is the people, the 75 years of people, students, staff, parents, community contributors. Back in August when we had our open house, it was the first time the community had seen our fully renovated space. And we had about 1,000 people come through here and really just enjoy each other's company and enjoy being in this space, having in common that they were all part of Colonel's Nation. So really the main goal is to bring everyone together to enjoy each other as a community, to enjoy the newly renovated space for sure, but also to really pay homage to the people who have contributed over the years to making sure that James Wood is one of the cornerstones of Frederick County.